when the females are at these conventions. Those dirty, disgusting marks are pouring them, and then the pits go right on.
Sweaty.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times I watched that from a distance, and I felt so bad. And the girls are trying to stand there with a smile on your face, but you know they are so grossed out, man.
All right, let's talk about something less exciting, which is pro wrestling. We're going to start with shooting from the hip with, what were you going to say, EC3?
No, I just said, here we go.
Here we go. Strap up. Yes, indeed. Strap up. We've got PW Insider reporting that a fan was booted out of a hotel for taking pictures of female wrestlers' feet.
Word on the street is that I can't confirm or deny this, Doctor.
Oh, you want the music?
Yeah, word on the street is his initials may have been SS.
Really?
Yeah.
My buddy Steve Savage?
No.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah,
man.
I know you are. Yes.
All right, EC3. I know that you have been a part of many airport group pictures. Hey, there's EC3. Can we take a pic? You know what I mean? And I would like to hear your thoughts on fans taking feet of pro wrestlers in hotels, outside of hotels, and what is the most bizarre story, hotel or airport, that you have experienced as a wrestler?
First off, I want to know, I feel like there's some missing context to this, because it sounds like he took pictures of multiple feet in a hotel. How did he get so close to be taking pictures of feet, and were all the women wearing sandals? There's a lot to unravel here. Really,
it's easy, man. You can easily zoom your phone.
Oh, so all right. So it's like looking at him, when you see somebody and they're taking a picture of something and they're zooming in.
Yeah, yep.
That's even funnier. Okay, now that we know that, I don't get feet. Feet are utilitarian. They are made for walking and walking alone. I don't understand the concept of people with foot fetishes. I'm not saying you're a bad person because you have one. I just don't get it. Notorious foot fetisher Quentin Tarantino, mastermind director, writer of cinema, really loves feet. Don't get it. My feet particularly are gross, but I have been asked for, and maybe even delivered, pictures of feet for high-end prices on Instagram. Now, what I do, though, is I don't use my feet. I take a picture of, say, a buddy's foot or something of that nature.
This conversation is getting weird for me, bro. This conversation is getting a little too weird.
It's already, the subject is weird. It's already weird, man.
Well, I don't want to put a foot down, but I'm going to finish what I have to say. Foot.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let me give you a rim shot for that one, man. That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
Having said that, inappropriate, very kind of boundary crossing, deviant behavior. Fortunately, he was spotted and escorted out of the hotel. It's just that to go to those lengths to do that, it's an invasion, I think, of somebody's privacy in a way. Now, granted, their feet are wide open for the earth to see, but I mean, to just focus on them, I don't get it. But for me, as far as weird fan interactions, I've signed a lot of appendages. I've signed arms, I've signed legs, I've signed wooden legs, I've signed mammary glands, I've signed throats, I've signed some strange things. Particularly extra out of the ordinary fan interactions. I mean, I could talk about being stalked in the UK and then being followed around, and I don't know how this person got from point A to point B, because I know what it took me to get from this city in the UK, halfway across the country here, with enough time to be at the show. And this person, I think she just took taxi cabs everywhere and had like a $5,000 taxi bill. But yeah, real letdown. Stalked in the UK.
Eesh.
I guess one thing real fast, so I at least have some humor to this, is like the fans that know you're somebody but don't know who you are. And so, you know, when you're in the airport, first off, guys, don't do the airport thing. None of the wrestlers like it or respect it. They will be happy to sign anything, anywhere, any other time than in that particular moment. More often than not, you're beat up, you're haggard, maybe you're a little bit hungover, you're coming off a long loop. It's just the worst. But the fans that think you're somebody, so they try to like, hey, can you sign this? And you go, yeah, what's my name? And they're like, oh. But one particular time is we were at a hotel for the NWA, and like, hey, someone sees me signing things. Hey, can you sign this? I'm like, well, who am I? He's like, hold on. Goes away. 5 minutes later, comes up. I found you. I'm like, okay. And he pulled open. It was Matt Cardona.
Very nice.
Get out of here, you.
Very nice.
Yeah. Not the best story.
Yes, indeed. Vince, man, what's your take? I mean, you were a part of an era, the Attitude Era, where there was a lot of crazy college fans in their days. And I'm sure you got plenty of stories. I mean, you've got almost 3 books worth of just your experiences in many ways in the pro wrestling industry. Give us some backstage bizarro worldness of Vince Russo and fan interactions, and what's your take on this feet stuff?
Yeah, well, you know, bro, think about this for a second. Like, I mean, as much as I hate to say this, if that same guy is taking pictures of the girl's eyes, okay, why is he getting kicked out if he's taking pictures of feet? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of odd. Like, like I said, say it's eyes. I mean, you know, if it's somebody's butt, okay, I can kind of see that. That's a little, that there's, you know, but it's, I don't know. That must have been a weird conversation, bro. But then again, with today's fan base, that does not surprise me one bit. Does not surprise me at all, bro.
Yeah, I've been evaluating my point as I took a spill over there, where, I mean, if the feet are wide open, taking a picture of them, disturbing, is not really against the rule. I mean, if it's an invasion of privacy or the boundary.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you're right, Vince. What I would think, I think because it is a preliminary look at something that can go horribly wrong for somebody, because if they're taking the pictures of the feet from that distance and it's excessive, that must mean there is a van outside that has no windows and a lot of bad motives.
Wow. That went south in a hurry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of wacky people in the pro wrestling fandom, and it definitely wouldn't surprise me if someone or some people decided to take pictures of pro wrestlers' feet and start to have a little session.
Bro, what used to give me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm sure EC3 has seen this a million times, and Chris, I'm sure you've seen it a million times too, when the females are at these conventions. Those dirty, disgusting marks are pouring them, and then the pigs go right on.
Sweaty.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times I watched that from a distance, and I felt so bad. And the girls are trying to stand there with a smile on your face, but you know they are so grossed out, man.
$50 worth this? Yes. I never left a convention of that nature where you're inside, you're forced in blue light. It's like Temple Grandin with cattle. They're just bringing people around. And like, if they know you, they think they're your best friend. They're going to talk to you forever. If they don't know you, they just stare at you. They just stare. It's so, obscure, but like I've never left one of those conventions not getting sick, whether it's a flu, a cough, bronchitis, gonorrhea. Like I've never left a convention where I did not get ill. And one more thing to Vince's point, there is an Instagram account at WWE Wrestlers Feet that is notorious. So I learned about this when I put a picture on my story or something like I'm in the sand, right? We're at the beach having fun. Look at me. And then reposted by WWE Wrestlers Feet with a big circle, and it's like close up on it. Yeah. Whatever.
That's too much for me, Doctor. That's much.
That's pretty bad, man. That's pretty obsessive. I mean, we've got
the algorithm is just tanking right now.
Oh no, I think they're gonna heighten because a lot of pro wrestling fans are sicko, as Tony Khan would say, sickos, and so he books too, and those sweaty super fans that Vince Russo talks about, and then you're having Twitter accounts of documenting pro wrestlers' feet. I mean, this is the stuff that we're talking about within the pro wrestling fandom.
I got one more foot story. All right, this one still ticks me off. So Devon, his brother, is a car detailer in Orlando, does a mobile job, fantastic job. Came by, did up my Jeep real nice, shiny, cool. We get a picture for the gram. I'm like, you betcha, buddy. Boom. Thanks to 3D Detail for the awesome job on my sweet Jeep. Whatever. Boom. Post it. And then, because I have a mangled left foot from being an athlete, from going through hell with my body, from surgeries gone wrong, like my left toe is a mangled mess. And you know what? Boom, did I not get roasted as hell on X and Instagram for my mangled ass little toe? And you know what? That still hurts my feelings to this day, because you don't know what it feels like to take every step with that mangled little toe. What I did with that mangled little toe, I built an empire. I became world champion again, and I'm going to again with that mangled, crafty, gargantuan, horrible, shitty little toe. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and close that chapter.
Did Raju throw out the toe gimmick?
He threw, of course. I don't come up with these topics.
Raju, what are we doing? Like, come on, Raju, man. I think I rattled Raju with the Bischoff stuff, but Raju, that stuff was embedded in feet, bro.
Yes, yeah. He wanted to one up you with something even crazier. Go, EC3, you got something?
I was just gonna say Raju could possibly maybe this is a personal question he has, why do I like feet so much? So maybe if I get these guys talking about it, I'll get a better perspective. And he was hoping for a better answer than what just happened.
Yeah.
Good
sick freak.
Good sick freak.